What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey, still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. If you don't like it, you can have that seatbelt. Apples, oranges, and graphics. Oh my. So it seems that quite a few of you are confused about just how this kind of stuff works. So I'm going to try my best to explain it to you. Now, first of all, I know you guys like the fact that my last video, I was talking about how the original rumor for NVIDIA and Nintendo said that they're going to use the Pascal architecture. And lo and behold, one day later, now we got all these reports that it's going to use it. That definitive timing, though. Anyway, on to the video at hand. So, seen a lot of ignorant comments running rampant since this rumor has caught wind, and have a lot of people, oh, how is this going to compare to this? This is a cell phone processor, it's a mobile processor, it's weak, blah 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 blah. But here's the really funny part. First of all, the CPU that the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One use are mobile laptop CPUs. They took a they took a tablet CPU and doubled the amount of cores and called it a freaking day. That is the reason why the CPU in the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One ain't all that, because it was just a regular tablet CPU that was originally 4-core that they made 8-core. Nothing spectacular. It's the graphics cards that are showing us the difference here. So anyone saying, oh, it's not going to be able to compete because it's a mobile chip, shut up, have that seat. They're all mobile chips, idiot. Now, regarding the Tegra chip that the NX supposedly uses, and it's looking like it's using. Now, according to the specs for the chip that it's rumored to be currently in the dev kits in the Tegra X1, that does about 500 gigaflops single precision. And by comparison, the Xbox One does 1.3 teraflops, and the PlayStation 4 does 1.84 teraflops. So there you go. Do the math. The Xbox One compared to that chip does a little bit more than double, and the PlayStation 4 does even more than that, 50% more even than the Xbox One. So there appears to be quite a big gap there. However, according to the new and old rumors, apparently that's not the chip that's going to use, and it's supposed to use the newest chip that they're about to announce in the next couple of weeks, next 3 weeks, I think on the 19th, during the Hot Chips conference or something like that. I think it's the 19th. Don't quote me on that. And even if this chip is twice as powerful as the X1, which it more than likely will at least be, that is close in performance to the Xbox One, just based purely on horsepower. Now, that's not even taking into consideration the fact that the tech is newer, the fact that that architecture is a lot more efficient than what's in the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. So, to be honest, if it uses this new chip and it's around twice as powerful as the X1 or more, when all is said and done, it's going to offer performance similar to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Period. Yes, despite being a small mobile chip. Yeah. If you guys haven't been following along over the last couple of years, both NVIDIA and AMD have said that they expect mobile processors or cell phone processors, or whatever you want to call them, to catch up with the performance of the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in 2017. That's next year. That also happens to be when the NX comes out. Coincidence? I think not. Now, the error that a lot of people were making, including Digital Foundry, which I'm gonna have to call you Digital Floundry just for the moment, because they knowingly did this. They knowingly know that this was not really gonna show you an accurate description, but they're just doing it. I mean, because they're doing it for the hits. Okay, so they are showing you and comparing what they think that the NX will be able to do, because based on the NVIDIA Shield. Okay, now, first of all, if you watch the whole everything that they wrote up about that, they even admit that it's not really accurate, and that's for one big reason. The NVIDIA Shield, uses Android. It relies on Android. They have to use the Android operating system before anything else. The NX is not going to have Android, and it's probably not going to have anything close to Android as its operating system. It's going to be a completely different environment, apples to freaking oranges, even regarding going from the Shield to the NX, let alone the PlayStation 4 to the NX, going from x86 to not. It's completely different. They can't really be directly compared, but people are doing it because it's a hot topic. Let me give you an example. You got these people saying, "Oh, it's not going to be powerful. The graphics are going to suck. Blah blah blah." Shut up. You're stupid. And here's why. So I've seen a lot of people there like, "Oh, well, this processor is similar to my phone. It's not gonna give me any good graphics and all this stuff, right?" Now, the specs are the processing power is similar to your phone, you say, and then you think that's comparable to a closed box console, you say. Well, answer me this: if you think that is comparable, will be comparable performance-wise, I want you to name some games that you can play on your phone that look better than even the best-looking Wii U games, that look as good as even the best-looking Wii U games. Because it's already established fact that even if it uses the older NVIDIA chip, that is a lot more powerful than the Wii U. So that right there should show you this crap cannot be directly compared. It's going to be a lot. Having this X1 and this NVIDIA Shield is going to show you a completely different thing in the NX. Give you another example. One that Digital Foundry used. They brought up a comparison that they used for Resident Evil 5 on the NVIDIA Shield, and they said sometimes the performance was worse than 360, right? And they weren't that impressed. Now, they already told you that the Shield is a lot more powerful than the Wii U, right? Do you think that the Wii U can't run Resident Evil 5? Do you think that the Wii U can't run Resident Evil 5 better than the Xbox 360? But the NVIDIA Shield is way more powerful than the Wii U, right? Correct? That's because the crap is completely different. We don't know what the games could look like in a closed system, in a closed console. You guys are comparing freaking TV setup boxes and Android platforms' performance to that of a console. And that is ignorant. Have that seat.